Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today as we go into an airplane. I'm not really sure what we're gonna find, but we're going in here because we've explored everything else here in the circus, and I think we found somebody who is living in the airplane. Honestly, the airplane would be a pretty amazing thing for insulation, because I imagine all these things, you know, it'd be warm in here, maybe, if you had fires inside. Hi. A lean, tanned woman is looking at you with doubt. She then smacks her lips loudly and pulls out a long, fragrant cigarette from a metal cigarette case. She shoots you another suspicious glance, lights her cigarette from a match, inhales loudly, and blows a smoke ring in your direction. What do you want? The circus is downstairs. And with whom do I have the honor of speaking with? Whom? Right. The woman flips the ashes of her cigarette and suddenly sniffs loudly. It never gets easier, does it? I am Madame Vuva, the director of this circus. Do you have a complaint or something? Did the rats eat your friend or a relative? I don't know anything about that. We have no rats here. Actually, I'm no, interesting. It's not a lie. I'm from a governmental agency, and the rat situation is worrisome. But apparently, I'm gonna say that, and it's a speech check, which I pass. Goddamn vampires! And I assume she's talking about the government? Fine, here's your bribe for this month. 300 rubles. How do you expect me to run a business in conditions like this? There's no way. And that's a monthly thing. I just lucked into it. Good. KHM. In that case, could you answer a few questions? Fine, go ahead. I think I passed the personality check. How are you doing here? It's going well. How else can it be going? What were the locals doing here before you arrived? You can't answer that. Exactly. We are the main cultural attraction here, regardless of what you think of us up there in Krasnoznameni. Yeah, nobody thinks of you in Krasnoznameni. Although I do need to talk to a lot of people still in Krasnoznameni, but still. What can you tell me about this place? Just for the record, the plane crash wasn't our fault. It was here before we arrived. But this place is nice. Well, it has its moments. On one hand, it's easy to defend. On the other hand, it's hard to reach because of the swamp. Maybe we should consider selling rubber boots. That's not a bad idea. I suppose, have you heard any rumors lately? I know only some local rumors. Two of our circus actresses used to be great friends, but have drifted apart, and this story involves dead children, infanticide, cannibalism, family-friendly stuff. Right. What's good to see here? In the circus? Everything. Depends on what your interests are. Okay, well, I guess that's that. How did you come up with the idea of opening a circus? That's classified information. I have no desire to disclose it. Okay, well, that's that, I guess. She's a very weird kind of closed in, I suppose. What are you doing here? Normie asks. Can I see what you are? A bodyguard. Yeah. Can I take your stuff? That'd be lovely. Can try and unlock it. Nope, she doesn't like it. And she doesn't like it. Okay. We tried. There's a lot of carpets all over the place. Keeping the place warmer. Ooh. An empty bottle. There's a lot of that. Yeah, they're all empty. Can't go into the cabin. I'm sorry, the camera rotation is pretty rapid. And then on this side, is this where they sleep? Because again, it would make sense. Oh, and we have something over here. Nope, we don't. Unfortunate. Why? Why did they put it over there? If there's nothing. Ooh, what is this? Just junk. Well, I could take that. Take the bottles. And the waste paper. good. Waste paper is such a weird word. I'm not really sure what it's meant to say. Is it like a newspaper, except it's the newspaper of the wastelands? And it's like, oh, come read the latest edition of the waste paper today with the rats and things. I don't know. Or is it like waste? You know, it's nobody cares for it. I don't know. So yeah, there's no conversation here. I got that already. I did not. And I talked to you already. I didn't talk to you? I don't remember. No, I don't think so. You see a waif-like thin, short woman, I don't know what waif means, who sports an inappropriately large behind. That's gross of the narrator to note. That barely fits inside her pants. Without that one trait, the girl would look completely normal. Pretty even. She looks gorgeous. But alas, and also, you know, if you're into large behinds, I suppose, yeah. But alas, when she spots you, she speaks in a thin, shy voice. Looking for some fun, my friend, she says. Check out my excellent brand. Oh, she's the one that lays eggs. Of course she's gonna have a huge behind. I lay eggs both day and night. So rotund, it's a delight. Oh, she's rhyming. But I might not look very strong, but I lay eggs all year long. So about your... well, first let's ask her what she does around here, even though she just said it. Yana, the egg layer, turns around to show off her massive buttocks. You'd think it were... I don't... It's... She... The buttocks don't work for egg storage, even... They don't... Well, it's not like the rest of the body works for egg storage, but... Anyway, I lay giant eggs, she says. It's my mutation, you see. It happens once every month or so. When I feel like I'm about to lay one, the guys place me into a large nest inside of a cage and then drive me around the wastes. Everyone enjoys seeing the supreme mockery of nature that I represent, so, she says, very self-consciously, I assume. Also, what is this in the middle? I can't rotate the camera. So we gather around 500 and 600 rubles each month. And sometimes kids and old people also give me sacks of grain and bags of bread. So lovely of them, she says. I'm sure very sarcastically. There's just one bad thing about it all, she says. The babies inside of those eggs... Oh, it has babies. There's questions now. I mean, maybe I shouldn't pry. You know, to be... So, for there to be babies, there needs to be something called fertilization. And, considering they pick her up and put her in a cage when she's about to lay eggs and show her, there's concerns. Except one, she says, but let's not talk about it. Yes, I think... No, wait, she didn't say. The babies inside of one of those eggs always turn up dead. Except one time, she says. Okay, come on. I bet this story won't mess me up as much as your previous story did, which definitely didn't mess me up, apart from the concerns that I have. The girl listens to your plea, thinks about it, and finally nods. Fine, she says. Maybe if I tell you, the pain will go away. See, once I laid an egg that didn't look like the rest. It had a living baby inside it. Maybe she just thinks, which would be very fitting and amazing, actually. Although it's subtext, but still. Maybe she just thinks every single egg is a baby, even if it's not fertilized. And they're dead because, you know, they're not fertilized. And this one was... And that would explain the whole situation. And also, let's see. One colleague even heard its little heart beat through the shell. I was so happy, she says. But during the night, someone snatched the egg from my bed, broke it, and ate the baby. I didn't know who to blame until someone told me it was Barbara the bearded lady, and I trusted her so much. She was my best friend. Now I hate her guts. Well, that explains it. I'm not gonna ask. Maybe I am, because the dialogue line is probably gonna still be there. Yeah. It's not the same line. About the feud. She should just shout at me for calling it a feud. Because it's a little bit, it's not quite a feud. It was more than that. Usually, Yana, the egg layer, usually shy, starts going red with fury and anger. Listen here, she says, don't you even dare talk about the bitch. I laid tons of eggs during my life, but only one had a living embryo inside of it. That's not, no, is that how it works? No, it's not an embryo. It wouldn't be an embryo, right? That's... Would it? I don't know, maybe. Anyway, I wanted to raise him as my son, she says. Call him Vadim, the egg layer, or something like that. But that stupid, dumb, bearded bitch broke his egg and ate him up. I don't want... Well, it was your egg. I suppose it was him. Broke him. I don't know. I don't want to talk about her anymore. I will never forgive her. Ever since my loyal new friend Ivan the Crane told me of Barbara's evil deed, she's dead to me. Dead! Why did you even start this conversation? I guess it's true that only Ivan understands me in this terrible world. So even the Crane was the only one who told you about Barbara was to blame? Well, he was the one, maybe not the only... No, there's no only there. It was the one who told you. Yes, right, okay. Let's, can I ask you some questions? And she says, I, Yana the circus freak, admit that I would love to talk with you, even though I was very upset just now. Tell me about yourself. My life, she says, my life was never the best one. When my body barely started to adapt to the egg-laying process, mutations have caused, all the boys in my village wanted to date me, on account of the big buttocks, I suppose. But when I grew this giant butt, oh, no, wait, that is not why. What the... No, maybe she's... When it grew too big. Maybe this is what she's saying. This giant butt, they started making fun of me. Insults and beatings came into my life. Then came rotten fruit. I suppose... What? They threw rotten fruit at you? And that came after the insults and beatings? That sounds... Anyway, so I ran away, she says. Well, you would. At first, I wanted to kill myself, but then I joined this place. Well, I'm glad you found a purpose in life, despite the wall cage and eating your babies and possibly worse things. Are you happy here? You know, she says, I'm even happier than back in the village before my mutation occurred. Here, people get me the way I am, and we earn a pretty penny too. What can you tell me about the wastes? I don't really know what to say. On one hand, it's good that everything is returning. The trade, the cities, the armies. On the other hand, I really don't want communism to return. Communists would never allow our circus. They wouldn't? Does communism... With the amount of circus mentioned in this game, and also in other games, other Russian games, I've seen the word or the notion of circus being repeated over and over again. I would think that communists love circus, but let me know. Does communist Russia, or did communist Russia not like circus? They did not allow that. That sounds weird, but anyway, they'd say it's immoral or something like that. Well, I can't judge if that's accurate or not. As if we're at fault for being mutants and degenerates. We show off our deformities and earn money for it, she says. So who's suffering from that? Well, I could point out that other people with deformities, or as you call it, deformities anyway, because it's not quite what it is, are suffering from that because you're contributing to a status quo where people they're differently abled are only accepted in circuses. And I'm not sure the communists... What is it? Oh, that might... Nah, I don't think... I'm not sure communist Russia was all about... yeah, this is not dignified. I don't think they would... I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments what do you feel about this, if you know about the history of the USSR in regards to circuses, and not circuses actually. So that explains the whole fixation with the word itself. It's more the freak show aspect of it. Is freak show the correct word? Cause I think so. Cause they keep saying the word, so I suppose. I don't know. People with weak hearts, I'd say. Sure. So care to share some rumors? She says, I heard that a man in Krasnoznameni has a pet mermic. I need to figure this one out. Did you know mermaids are mutants, just like us? We should someday... Well, aren't we all? That's how, you know, that Darwin found out and things. We should someday build a cage for his mermaid and ask the guy to join our circus. I go, sure. Well, I'm gonna have a chat with the crane dude. The crane dude. Where is he? Where is it? Are you the crane dude? You're not the crane dude. Where's the crane dude? That's Lennon. I don't know where crane dude is. Crane dude is over there. Ah, I missed him. He's over here, and I'm gonna need to tell him, or ask him anyway, what is going on. Why did you... What's going on? Was it true and all things? My personality is gonna win him over, I'm sure. So I talked to him already. Hey, so I'm I shouldn't say the word investigating. I'm curious. Can you help me out with Barbara's and Yenna's fight? The young man doesn't even listen to your words. Don't even start, he says. That bearded old cow took a child away from my best friend. No secret that my dear, although highly unoriginal Yenna egg layer lays eggs constantly. What in the world are you... Why did you say... Why is she unoriginal? Also, what the heck does it mean to be unoriginal? It's not like she's a song. But that one Barbara ate was alive. It was a living thing inside of it. A future child. Oh, I'd give anything for such a blessing. My perception allows me to notice that some jealousy is transpiring in his voice. What do you mean, any of that? How would I... Sure. I noticed that he's jealous. Let's go with that. The voice maybe not being the aspect of it. I don't know, maybe he's flustered or something. Yenna is pretty unoriginal. What? I don't want to go with that. I don't know what that means. You told me that you'd give anything for what Yenna got. Are you a little bit jealous? And then a speechcraft check after the attention check. Ivan the crane bows his head, almost stabbing his own chest with his beak, which sounds... How would you do that? You need to turn your head like more than 90 degrees. It's fine. Yes, he says, I am an egoist. Oh, but then again, he's a crane. Maybe he has a long neck or something. He's an egoist. Okay. But not because I'm a bad person. It's instinctual, he says. Well, you might be instinctually a bad person. Let me admit this, he says. I am not a man. I am a crane, trapped inside a man's body, and I always wished to become a mother. But nature took this away from me. She gave this wonderful gift to stupid Yenna, who turned it into a dumb circus trick. Exclamation mark, dot, dot. And I'm gonna lift him up with my strength. So he decided to punish her by destroying her own fertile eggs? Huh? Talk before I choke you to death. Can I actually do this? Is this gonna succeed? Wait a minute. But more to the point, I'm being taken away by the strength bit over there. He didn't admit to anything. He did not say what I say over here. So I'm jumping to conclusions, which is totally fine, of course. But it might also be wrong. This might have layers. I'm not a man, he says. He's a crane. With a capital C, important there. I always wished to become a mother, but nature took this away from me. She gave this gift. Huh. This is why you thought she did not deserve to be happy. I think this might be him admitting, but he doesn't actually. I forgot to write him saying, I murdered the child or something. Which I figured was the case because Barbara didn't know what was going on. Let's go with the strength check. I succeeded. Noticing your massive strength, Ivan the crane, because I was like lifting a chair next to him, is like, or like I picked up that whatever, the cart, whatever, it was like, ugh. And he notices his strength, and I'm like, that guy. Even the crane bends his arms and starts flailing them like wings as he's trying to fly away as he's trying to fly away. When this strange attempt fails, he screams out. Yes, fine, you got me, I'll confess. I just wanted to hold the eggs in my arms, you see, to feel what it's like to be a mother, but the night was so very dark. The Hesperus star, I don't know what that is, but yeah, was the only shining object in the sky. It played with my mind with its red light. I fell over. I broke the egg of Yana the egg layer, and the life that was inside of it died that very instant. I wanted to run away, to kill myself to die, but then suddenly I knew a plan, a better plan of actions. I disposed of the small body from the... he had a body already, okay. And he died? That's... instantly? That's not correct. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't die. If you have a formed body, it just would you be early born. That's... yeah, I've seen it happen. With chicken eggs, admittedly, but still. I don't know what... like, what would that be? Would it be a person? There's a few complications regarding a person being born in a shell, because there's reasons why we are not, and there's reasons why chickens are. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He ate it! Wait a minute, oh, this is terrible revelation. I disposed of the body from the egg the only way I knew how, which is not digging it, or digging a hole in it, or putting it in a swamp, because there's plenty of it, or taking it up far away. No, he ate it. Then I put the egg shards into Barbara's beard as she slept. Oh, how Sam would be not a reference to Frodo, Sam, and the Gollum. And anyway. And in the morning, I got a new friend in Yana, who started hating Barbara after learning what she's had done. What I had done. I am to blame, but even more, my loneliness in this cruel world is to blame. No, you just kidnapped somebody's child, effectively, and then killed them, and then ate them, the body, and then blamed it on somebody else. Yeah, you're to blame. Yeah. Even the crane starts softly weeping, which is good, because it means it's not going to run away, because I will need to go talk to other people. You feel like this conversation will not continue. Yes. So one might even say you killed two birds with one stone. Patum psh. There you go. Let's go talk to Yana. Or maybe I should talk to Barbara. Wait a minute. Oh, the wave thin. Maybe that means somebody. Maybe being wave thin doesn't have anything to do with the size of your butt. Anyway, yes, I'm gonna talk to Barbara. She was standing over here, right? Is that her? That's her. And I'm gonna tell her. Maybe she's gonna be like, "Oh, let me talk to Yana." The bearded woman greets you with a short nod and a shy smile. "I see you come again to Barbara," the bearded lady, she says. "New premonitions." "No, it's fine. Can we just about the fight with Yana the Egg-layer?" "What? Go on, tell me." She starts pulling at her beard nervously. So, yeah. I found out that Yana's egg was broken by Ivan the Crane. He wanted to feel what's it like to be a mother, you see. Barbara's eyes light up. "And when he broke the egg by accident, he framed me!" Well, yeah, she has premonitions. "It's all coming together now," she says. "Oh, just you wait until Yana learns about this. Oh, buddy, thank you so much." The bearded lady grabs you with both of her hands and almost squeezes the life out of you in a giant bear hug. Every bone in your body gets to feel her gratitude. Lovely. "Let me tell you this," she says. "While we were unpacking at this place, I ventured into a couple of villages down south and let some people throw rotten fruit at me. These people are... I can't... Are they being sarcastic right now? Is this a commentary on how a life of misery and what's the word? Alienation? Alienation might not be the word. It's like, you know, the life of somebody who's not used to not having food, rotten fruit thrown at them. Also, do they have rotten fruit? Like, it's post-apocalypse. Are you gonna let it go to waste? Anyway, it might be a commentary on that? I don't know. Anyway, now I want to give it to you for help. Just don't tell anyone here. And she says, wait a minute. She gave me a small coin purse into my hands. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad I could help. I can't, yeah. Wait a minute. Did that oh, Lenin is coming back. Okay. Did that, let's see. Let's look at our journal over here. Circus. Mystery solved. Yana's egg was broken and eaten by Ivan the Crane. Well, I wish... Looking for a miracle in life, she says. No, that's not in relation to me. Listen to me. Ivan the Crane confessed. He ate your baby. He killed him first, though. Yana the Egg Layer takes a few steps away from you, as she would, covers her mouth and lets out a muffled scream. She starts shaking uncontrollably as she slowly turns towards Ivan the Crane, who stands with his beak in the dirt. I even asked him that night, why was his beak so red? He told me he was pecking at some beets and tomatoes. But this was in reality the blood of my unborn child. Ta ta ta. My Vadim the Egg Layer, exclamation mark, dot dot. My God, she says, and I cursed Barbara the bearded lady all this time. How many times have I begged God with a capital G for her death, exclamation mark, dot dot. How many black gypsy candles? What is a gypsy candle? I don't know, but anyway, I burned for the devil with a capital D to claim her soul, exclamation mark, dot dot. All the while the real killer was at my side. Forgive me, sweet Barbara the bearded lady. It's so weird that I say the whole name every time I mention her. Forgive me for being such a you're needed. Yana the Egg Layer falls face first into the dirt. People love the faces on there. What is? Oh my God. On the one side, there's the dude with a beak in the dirt, and now she's also falling face first into the dirt. What is wrong? And she's back heavy. You're gonna fall backwards, not forwards. What is this? It's time to leave. Maybe she doesn't have eggs. I don't know. It's time to leave her be, it seems. I should probably go. Let's have a chat with this guy. Hey, you big dirt. What? Ivan the Crane sits with his head in his hands and weeps quietly. As you touch his shoulder, he jumps up and backs away from you. Damn you, you bastard, he says. I hate you so much. You ruined my... How much do you hate me? So much, he says. You ruined my life. Now leave me with my grief. No, you ruined her life. You ruined other people's lives. A little bit of their lives. It's not like there's any accountability. It's not like, this is the police. I hear you killed the child. I will now arrest you. No, it didn't happen. It's just mostly made people upset at each other. Just did my job. Bye, I'm gonna say. Yeah, let's go with that, I suppose. Can I say that again? Can I go back? Nope, I cannot. He just has, yeah, he's just whipping. Ha! Nothing is gonna happen, I'm sure. You're that guy who made the evil Ivan the Crane confess? What a bastard he turned out to be! Yes, he's pretty bastard. A very bastard. So much. Anyway, we're out of time for the day, so let's continue our adventure next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been... Can I go up there? A.T.O.M RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching. And I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye. Exclamation mark, dot, dot.